Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to the coach's desk for this time around. Yeah, man, people, big up yourself. Thanks for tuning in. I am a bit under the weather, so I won't be turning my camera on. Big up to Jay anywhere that who's in the building with me. Big up yourself, Jay. Big up to all the early birds. I see Pep is already there putting out all those links. Big up yourself. Wow, shut up early to the man. Big up yourself. Major bless. Big up. So, people, we are here again. This live won't be as long as the others because we have the women's 400-meter hurdles final and the heats for the semifinals for the men's 110-meter hurdle. So, we will be having a quick night. Yeah? Jay, what's up, man?
Congrats again on the 10K, man. No, hard
Yeah,
work
man.
and success, you know. Big up
Yeah,
yourself,
man.
man.
Respect. Yeah, man.
Dedication,
Respect.
then we see, man. We appreciate all you do.
Yeah, man. Really appreciate that sentiment, Bridget. So, big up to all the people who made it possible. The whole team. You have Dre, you have the panelists. Probably can't remember everybody's name right now, but big up themselves. We have Fresh God played an integral part. Shatta, G.S. all of the people them in the comment section. Man's not hot pep. Everybody, just big up on yourself. Sometimes you call name not Dre, you tend to get in trouble because you leave out somebody. Yeah, but me just I say big
That's
up to
true, man.
everybody. Yeah, man. So yeah, people, we're here. We still basking in Ilian's 200-meter exploit. Um, earlier this morning. You still a celebrate, Jay?
Yeah, man. Proud day again, you know. Um, State our claim, fastest woman alive, you know. So we have to big her up. Every time we go up on another show or up on a panel, they must say, oh, by the way, congratulations to Jamaica again for winning the 200 meters and the 100 meters. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Yeah, congrats, bro. So,
Yeah,
yeah, man. Very, very proud day again, man. Woman, them not let we down, you know. Them all wave
yeah,
the
man.
flag loud and clear.
For real, man. For real. Trust me. It's an epic performance from the ladies, man. Trust me. We really respect what they do. And we have a 200-meter finalist in Rashid Dwyer. We hope that he will, try his best as possible to, you know, grind out a medal. It's gonna be tough, but it's not impossible because he's there. Yeah. Let me run through some of the
Yeah,
comments.
man.
Michael Garden, big up yourself. Desmond Lambert, big up yourself. I have to big up the Grenadian in the javelin. We from the same village, okay, in Grenada called Subis in St. Andrews. Big up Desmond. Pep in our building. Here's another reminder of the evening's broadcast. Scheduled Jamaica and will be in action in the semifinals of the men's 100-meter hurdles and the women's 400-meter hurdles final. Big up, Pep. Big up, big up. And see Pepper drop for some whole link there. Pep probably drop them there too early, because people are come after and I say, when we can see. Ian
Yeah,
from,
man.
from
Don't know
from
them
Ghana.
too.
Big up yourself, Ian from Ghana. Major Bless, where you from? Big up yourself, Major. Fresh God in the building. Capo. Big up yourself. Shatta, if you are not saying 10K, no girl. Hey,
Shut up,
it must,
start already.
I tell you, Shatta start already. Alman
Over here
McDonald,
taking shots early out.
I tell you, check. Presley Bryan, big up yourself. Um, Oshi and Morris, big up yourself. Major Bless is saying our coach is under the weather because Shelly come forward. No man, Major, remember me tell you this morning say an upset is on the card, you know. That was the upset, you know. Shelly not getting a medal, you know. Yeah man, that was it, man. Me see it from afar. Fear spot, big up yourself. Um, yeah man, me I try to feel better, you know, but I me take some whole part painkiller and them something there. I best me feel from morning, honestly. Alman McDonald, big up yourself. Joan Hardware, big up yourself. And Bowman's top end speed is crazy. Definitely. Butters, big up yourself, Butters. Respect and manners, man. Big up to all the people who contributed to the 10,000 subs, yeah? Big up on yourself. Phil Jones, what up? 2K, big up yourself, 2K. So, well, expectations for tonight in the 110-meter hurdles. Let me inform you on the lane draws for the athletes. Yeah, man, Ilian Comp is a legend, you know. She deal with the thing bilious, as some people would say. All right, so the semi-final start list in Heat 1, we have Ronald Levy. He'll be going up against Posey, who from Australia, Martinez from Spain, Roberts from US, that's Daniel Roberts, Legarde from France, Gabriel Constantino from Brazil, and Damian from Poland. So he will be going up against um, those athletes. Heat 2, you have Chen, you have Laka from Finland, Joseph from Swiss, Devon Allen, United States, Manga from France, Kanai from Japan, Damian Thomas, Jamaica, and Dalmolin from Italy. So those are the persons for E2. E3, E3, final and third Eat. You have David King, Trajovic, Cyprus, Grant Holloway, US, one of the overwhelming favorite. Campos Pereira, Brazil. Hansa Parchment meets him again from Jamaica. Izumia from Japan. Z from China. And Valdo from Hungary. So this is your lineup for the men's 110-meter hurdles that will be coming up in another few minutes. Semi-final action. All right, so the 400 meters hurdles finals. Everybody probably know the finalists right now, but let me run back through it. Rizakova, Ukraine. Taichuk, Ukraine. Sydney McLaughlin, the world record holder, from US. Ball from Netherlands. This girl, Femke Ball. If anybody can spoil the party, anywhere, that will be this young lady, Femke Ball. You have Genevieve Russell from Jamaica, Delia Mohammed, another fine four hurdler. You have Anna Cockrell from United States and Gianna Woodruff from Panama. So we have one Jamaican, three United States, two Ukraine athletes, and one from Panama. So I am expecting, Jay, for that 400-meter hurdles, a world record. Yeah, I'm expecting a world record in that one.
USA is well represented in that event.
Yeah, man, them well representative. Remember, they are behind in terms of the quality medals, in terms of gold medals, you know. So them want, push to get this goal, possibly a world record. No doubt about it. Big up Coach and Dre anyway that sports. Yes, Marlon, big up yourself. Dre, remember to drop your link in the comment section, for your channel. Yeah, man. So you
Yeah,
can do
man.
that
Yeah, man. Yeah,
radically.
man. Keep mentioning it
Um,
sporadically throughout. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Done that.
Steve Patrick, that track is lightning fast. 110-meter hurdles record will go. I am looking for that as well, Steve Patrick. What is the situation with the women 4x1? Do you have a team to qualify during the heats? Of course, and Shelley did say in an interview, if needs be and they need herself and Jacko, that's Sherika Jackson, they will definitely run. Yeah, man. So looking forward to that as well. April ground. Yes, me would want to know about the 4x1. 4x1 I got easy. I got qualify one. Don't worry yourself. Is Geneva also predicted to medal? No, I didn't have her to medal. I probably would have had Ronda White ahead of her. But let's see what she will do. It's a finals. Anything is possible. But I know the two United States athletes, Shatta, in Sydney McLaughlin, Delilah Mohammed, and Femik Ball. Those are the three athletes who should make the podium. And if anyone can spoil the 1-2 from the US, it's gonna be Femik Ball. Yeah, man. So listen, they might ask about Leon. My sign the
Yeah.
contract. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Fresh shots or something.
So people, you excited about these two events that are coming up? Yeah, man. Want to hear your thoughts, you know? Shatta, what go on, Shatta? Big up yourself, Claudia Hodges. Welcome. Claudia and the building, people. I want to Claudine. Claudine H. Or a Claudia Hodges of the two thing them. Man, you know.
Could
Shatta.
be.
Cause she see man I tell me say me thing delay, you know. So me I wonder if she see man, you know. I have two account. Clear up that Claudia Hodges. What time is it for? People, I've placed the schedule on my community tab, you know. So if you go over the community section, the tab, you will see the schedule. Um, Tony Green, welcome. Fabian Full say channel growing fast, 10.2. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Fabian. We are grateful, you know. What is realistic for Dwyer? Dwyer is not at his best. If he was at his best, I would definitely put him in the medal contention, possible a bronze medal. He's still a warrior fighter. I'm not gonna rule it out, but he's not one of the medal contenders in my estimation. But he's in the final again, so you know anything is possible.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe we see his best race yet in this final event. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Claudia Hodges 10K settings, the thing big. Yeah, shut up. Brown man security, what go on? It's going to start about 9 o'clock, which is 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Brown man. Big up yourself, Brown man. One and it's the same coach. Me not tell you, man. Jay, Claudia Hodges and Claudia H are the
Yeah, she's
Claudine
same
H are
man.
the same person. Boy, me not miss it, man. Me not miss
Two
at
different
all.
phones.
Claudia,
Mm-hmm.
watch it, you know, you can't hide from me, you know, 'cause you see me not miss me. Bullseye upon a one day, you know. Why
You
McCormack?
see
Big up
the three
yourself.
long time court.
Yeah, man. Cause guess what? Me I observe the style of talking, you know. And I realize the style of talking almost similar. Well, similar. And I say, oh, look like I see him person, you know. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Where's the
Very
major?
observant with them in there.
Yeah, man. Shatta is saying Claudine H
Yeah,
is
man,
the
big up
same.
fresh.
Go on, no?
Yeah, fresh got the seat, man. We get the picture of them here, send them. Just go peep them real quick. Coach, him have in drop two picture. Leon signed the contract officially
Oh,
for
oh,
Aston Villa.
seeing,
Yeah.
seeing. Congrats to Leon, man. Big move. Now the Midlands of England. Let's see how we can matriculate and grow, right? In this situation.
It was a
Um,
good week for Jamaican sports. You know.
but by the way, for Jay and people, before I continue, please remember to support Jay's channel. If you have not subscribed to his channel, Dre, any other sports, please do so. He'll be dropping a video. Is it later on, Dre? Or tomorrow?
Yeah, right after the show. Right
Right
after
after.
the show.
All right, cool. So, I
So
mean,
I get to talk to Ian.
yeah. Next thing, the world ranking, we're falling on the world ranking, right?
Yeah, I saw the videos and I saw
Yeah,
yours.
man.
So drop a comment. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
we're falling on the world rankings.
But
So, and the US and the Costa Rica and the
but
Mexico, them gone up.
yeah, Costa Rica leapfrog, we in it. Jumping the third now. We dropped down the fourth.
Yeah.
Uh,
Costa Rica move up sixth place. We move back five.
hmm
Mm-hmm. Claudia Hodges is saying work phone, home phone. Bosses can be a pain over phones. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. The excuse, man. We know the pre already. We see it already. Man. We
We
know
know how
the
you
two
can.
phone
We know
thing.
we know how you, man. You can't hide from it. April Grand, like the man them nah giving a medal. It a go rough, man. But me think we can grind one out of the hurdle still. Big man thing. I think we can grind one out of the hurdle. Cheyenne Atkinson, you're watching the coaches desk. Come, please like and subscribe. Enjoy the show. Big up yourself, Cheyenne Atkinson. Really appreciate that. Michael Walker, do you think Blake looked a bit heavy? A lot of persons have been saying that, and it's a possibility. Him look not only heavy, him look luggy. Him not moving as freely. Him not sprint um freely. All right.
All right, so they it look like they're preparing the truck now, coach. For those who want to watch the race in the United States on cable, it's on USA. So it's on USA Network on cable.
Yeah, man. The athletes them do out. Yeah. All right. Kevin Mott, big up yourself. Is there a testosterone controversy with the Namibian athletes? Yes, there is, Shutter. If you in the United States, the Olympics track and field is on USA channel. All right, big up Shine for that. Richard Tiddlywings, what's up, man? I see the Dutch hurdler's name is pronounced Femke Ball. All right, respect for that. Tuning in now from London, England. Came in parchment, come in parchment and Captain Levy. Wonder what Omar is thinking. Oh, you say come in parchment and Captain Levy. I wonder what Omar is thinking. Nobody had no controversial statement now, Richard. Be yourself, Tiddlywings. Nobody with the Tiddlywings thing already. Life is short. Do you think our
Yep.
JA men will medal in any of the relays? It's gonna be tough, trust me. D'Angelo talk like Dr. Joyful. I know shut up you a lot of people were saying Yanima talk similarly. So you see about Dr. Joyful.
Yeah, D'Angelo reach.
Him
Him
reach.
reach right away. As soon as Shaka says something, him pick it up. See it there? Them start already.
The four
Two man them the
generators. I
easy.
tell you.
Start.
Big up yourself, Jay. Even though at Chelsea, you say Manchester United. All right, for being full of big up, Jay. See you. Hello, Jamaica. Hello, England, London. My two brothers in London, England. William Atkinson, Brian Atkinson. Wait, Dre Sports, a Chelsea fan. Big up your nice, clean self. You hear that, Jay?
Yeah,
Why
man. Chelsea
McCormack?
fans them are gonna run out now, man.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Big up everybody in the chat. All the Chelsea fans then.
Claudia says she already subscribed with us, so she has said you're good. D'Angelo says shut up,
Yeah,
stop
man. Big
talking
up
about
Claudia. Share it too.
Jamaica made it to a half a century. So leave me alone. Boy, me I tell you. Good evening, D'Angelo. Not even that you say. You just run in
Yeah,
and
welcome.
start spray.
Take shot, fire shots, and ask questions
I
after.
tell you, Adam Sting. You know, Ronald leave it out. I wish I thought talk say.
Yeah, that man said, I watch it on my TV. My warm up right there saying on Lane 7.
Um, Richard Tiddlywings asked if your channel related to Floyd Money Mayweather channel, um, Junior, or you have fun of him.
No, why
You
would I say that still? No, no money thing that they on my channel like them man. Them man the channel large. Got the money long. So coach, on your screen, race start yet?
no, them are go down in them blocks.
Okay.
Richard asked if you can send a link for your show, Jay.
My show or my channel.
Probably a channel.
I'm gonna drop the link right now in the chat.
Set. And they're off cleanly. Ronald Levy leading this one, but he's a bit back at the moment. Wow, this one is tight. Ronald Levy is coming through. Ronald Levy is leading this one. Oh my word, Ronald Levy taking this one in 13.33 seconds. He didn't get a good start in my estimation. He seemed to have labored to the first hurdle, but nevertheless, he would have gone through to the finals of the Olympics. My word, people were questioning if this young man should have been on the team. No, he has proven that his spot was a reality.
So yeah, coach. So he knocked down two hurdles, but his closing speed at the end
Mm-hmm.
helped him to regain his composure, and he almost got nicked at the end also
Yeah, because
by
him kind of
that
eased
guy
up.
France. Yeah, see they ran through a photo finish. The guy inside on lane 1, 2, 3, 4 looked like almost got him, but he recovered in time to come through the winner. That's a good look for us.
Mm-hmm. Why? See the link there. See the link there, fourth official and Richard. And you can't jump on one. All right, just give an update on that. Heat one was won by Jamaica's Ronald Levy, 13.23. He qualifies. And Pascal Legarde from France, 13.25. That is Pascal's season best. And the Spain man, Asier Martinez, 13.27, is on the bubble at the moment. Ronald Levy seems not to be comfortable with something. I'm not certain what is happening. He's probably playing back the race in his head, and he's not comfortable with what transpired. He can win a medal. Definitely, he can win a medal. The 400 hurdles ladies are coming out as well. Yeah, man. Room, remember the shirt thing, room. Remember Shatter there, you know?
So I got
Room,
point him out quick and fast.
room. Just show a shirt over that. I remember Shatter there and some other people. They love beat people, but we put on a shirt. Him not here.
No, but so Claudia start my year already talk about race finish long time. Always there.
Me nah tell him, man.
Honestly, the man that might invite me to come play FIFA. Then I know some of the fan big 10K channel right now. I do some man thing global. I see this
Mm.
man in about 500 different country. I watch the thing, the coach.
Mm.
See a Jamaican girl coming out the tunnel.
Yeah. Room. Show on a shirt there. Show on a shirt there, room. Oh, him here while go on. You see some people try come on, but them hide themselves.
Tell them cameras gotta be on.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Levy is okay now. Yeah, man, them a say it's a pro team. Yago Bill Bridget at Chelsea.
Oh, them want to the team of a job gear today. Like you never realize if them see that team
Yeah.
there. A
Rich,
crazy thing I don't go on.
Richard, you're representing, man. Big up yourself.
Respect coaches, this. Greetings, greetings. Full respect for your coverage. Loving it.
Yeah, man.
Far
Big up
better than the
yourself.
BBC, trust me.
I'm humbled, man. Respect our manners. Rome now here what go on. Look like his sound reach him delayed, you know?
Earth to Rome. Come in, Rome. Are you receiving Rome? Come and study the
Can you hear?
study
Can
next week
you
from
hear me
Cameronas.
now?
Ken Biner, big up yourself. Or Bina. Shelly.
Run bar Mr. Speed charger, man. Come on, Ron, get your own. So them on the charge on the function, right? Them on the charger suck your phone battery, man, and then boost it up.
Dre Weather, how you doing?
Big up, sir. Big up, sir. Yeah, man, I'm there.
Oh, that tiddlywinks.
Yeah, man. I did it.
No,
Fast in our place.
that was it. That was it.
Ah, go on.
Live and direct forth. Greetings.
Yeah, man.
Manners,
Big up.
manners, sir.
Aye, sir. All rounder. Give thanks. Hey, listen. I don't know how is the coverage going because over here I'm not seeing where the athletics is. So are we taking a lead from coaches' desks and your guys' screen? Because I'm not catching the live. They're doing delayed coverage in England with the athletics.
Oh.
All right, Richard, real quick. Yeah, explain it to him, coach.
All right. I can't show the videos, you know, Richard, because
No, I understand that. I understand that. Full respect to that. So are we following your lead and listening to how the races are being commentated by your good self?
yeah, some persons are, but Jay has eyes on it and Rome has eyes on it. So if you want to have
All right,
eyes,
and
we can give you a link to it.
yeah, also, Richard, if you have a second phone or a laptop or something else or iPad or something, we can send you a link actually in the comment section and you just join on to the YouTube. Then you click on that link on your separate device, and then you could be watching it at the same time while you stay over here where you get the best watch along coverage.
Wonderful. That can work. But yeah, once again, it's lovely listening. So yeah, I've got another device, so I can pick up on that. But I can follow your lead. But there's so much to tuck into in this Olympics from so many perspectives.
Definitely.
Hey, Claudia, just so you know, yeah, I'm still upset about the Gold Cup. So Claudia throw a word me have to address that before we go any further.
Fourth official, don't
Yes,
listen, don't lose any sleep over this Gold Cup thing. Listen, the glass is half full and not half empty. Don't you realize that Jamaica were beaten by the eventual winners of the Gold Cup, and it was only a solitary goal that defeated us? The glass is half full and not half empty.
That only mean we should have win. Do you telling me that we lost to the eventual winners, meaning we should have win the Gold Cup?
We need to take something positive from this thing, you know. If you keep on, you almost sound delusional if you carry on like that, you know. One love, good cross, good header, 88 minutes, holding on, 67% possession for America, and you tell me, say, we should have win the match. No, sir, come, we have to keep this thing realistic. Somebody have to win, somebody have to lose.
May I hear an echo? But
It could be, I'm going to put on my headphones, maybe that, it could be me, bear with me.
Yeah.
Journey with Kelleen. Are you trying to watch it on cable? If so, it's on Channel USA. Channel USA in America. Channel USA. If you have cable TV. Otherwise, online, Man's Not Hot Pet. he dropped some links up top, so you can scroll back up and see the links that he dropped there. For
All right.
anybody who just joined in, man's not had Pep got all the links then. So scroll back up and you'll be able to see the links then for online viewing. Otherwise, you in the United States, it's on USA channel.
All right. So Damian Thomas came in third, 13.39. I doubt that will take him through to the finals. Devon Allen of United States, 13.18, qualifying. Manga from France, 13.24 qualifying. That's a personal best for him. My feet jump off, you know.
Damien had a really horrible start. Like him get up and everybody was way ahead of him.
Yeah, he knocked a couple hurdles down before he recovered too.
His start was really bad. Like the very first 2 hurdles, he was behind.
Yep. And Japanese guy fell on the ground flat. Then he got back up and had to finish the race. It took some guts to do that. So we normally see that with pride though in these big events in the Olympics. Yeah.
Same thing
Yeah,
Jai did.
Thomas is the number 3 Jamaican ranked though, isn't it? He's done well to go this far. Has he got a chance of fastest loser? Or not now go on?
No, it's 13.39 is way off. In the first heat, the man that was on the bubble was 13.27. Fourth place was 13.32. Fifth place 13.33. So if anybody would, him out, man.
But Levy, from what I've been picking up, I've only seen a little snippet of the 110-meter hurdles. But Levy and Parchment, they're looking good for a podium finish potentially. Fingers crossed, they're looking good, representing.
Yeah, man.
But Mr. Holloway look like is he still in?
Yeah, man. Holloway is the man to beat. No doubt about that. You know, I'm having problems with watching this thing now. What go on for me?
And I'm find out about the links, man. See?
I'm a phone. I forgot to take in now. Cause
Pep, just some link for the people them on the comment section there from the police, so that them can watch it online.
Can I ask a question about tactics or approaches to races? Coaches just mentioned Grant Holloway is the man to beat in 110 meters hurdles, quite rightly. I mean, that's a very quick event, over in 13 or more seconds. For Levy and Parchment, all right, I'm going to go straight to the heart of the matter with this, because it can apply to this race as well. With Levy and Parchment, should they literally, or do you think they're literally going for goal, going for the win, or are they looking to run their own races, to run the best they can to podium? How do you think they should approach it, or how do you think you would like them to approach it?
I think they should basically approach it by running their own race. I think they don't want to go and chase Grant Holloway, and then he definitely will get he's basically the favorite, right? So you can't go chase a man who is the favorite. Just run your own race, keep your composure, and try as best as possible so you can get a medal.
Wait, which race are you talking about?
110 meters
hurdle race, matter.
I couldn't the 130 race at about. There's no thinking about running a next man race or trying to chase a next man. This is not a 800 meter fam. You're going out there, you're gonna be out there for 13 seconds or less. You have to go out there to run your race. You have to get up out of the blocks. Your main focus should be the very first hurdle. Once you get up, it should be 5-6 steps to get to that first hurdle. Once you clear that first hurdle, you head up, and the only thing you should be focusing on is 3 steps in between and get into each hurdle as fast as possible. You can't think about a next man in our 110 meter hurdle, because the moment you start thinking about a next man in a race, the race done. This is not a 800 or even a 400 or a 400 hurdle. The 100 meter hurdle should always be about you. That's my opinion.
You're right. Sorry, Richard. The key to it is to be to have a tunnel vision, right? Don't focus on who is beside you and all of that. Have a tunnel vision. The aim is at all times, what we tell our athletes is to try as best as possible to be the first person to the first hurdle.
Yep.
Once you're at the first hurdle, you kind of in a sense of control. Because it's an obstacle event, it's very difficult to try and run past somebody, clearing obstacles. So fourth official is basically right with that statement that he made.
It's it's interesting because we can come to the 800, but just because that one, Natalie Gould, she was really caught between a rock and a hard place. But going back to this 110 meters hurdles, remember Omar McLeod when he fell? I watched that race and I may disagree. I think that in the 110 meters hurdles, speed event, quick as it is, Omar, I tell you, I had to salute him. He actually tried to actually get back on terms when Grant Holloway made the breakthrough and won that world title. I think that was in Doha. Was it Doha? I'm not sure.
Sorry to cut you, Mr. Richard. But what we tend to normally do is when the race about to run, then we announce the lanes, and then coach give a quick analysis of the race, like a quick commentary of what's going on the track. So, coach, on your screen right now, are you seeing the race? Are they down in the blocks?
Yeah, man, they're on their marks. So, Richard, remember what you're going to be saying.
Will do.
Set. They're off cleanly. Slow start by Answer Parchment, but look at Grant Holloway go. But Answer Parchment has his strongest part is in the middle of the race. He's moving smoothly. He seems to be taking second spot. He qualifies to the final. I am saying Answer Parchment and Ronald Levy can medal in this event. I like their chances. It looks very, very, very good. And I hope to see these men on the podium. Yeah, man. So let me give you a rundown of the time. Grant Holloway 13.13 qualified, 13.23 by Answer Parchment. He qualifies there. So I think the other persons will come out of heat 1 with 2.7. Yeah, man, 2.7 and 3.2 will come out of heat 1. So the qualifiers will come out of the fastest losers will come out of heat 1. Martinez of Spain, Posey of Great Britain.
Yeah, heat 1 was the fastest race so far.
I would say the same thing again for that race just now. We need a quicker start. Like depending on the middle portion of your race and the end and the ending will not do against these Americans.
Yeah, man. It's a perennial issue with Answer Parchment doing in Rome.
Yeah.
Over the years, that's his issue. His start is very poor, and I think it's because of his. I'm wondering if it is because of his height, because Grant Holloway is a tall chap as well, and he hurdles he reaches the hurdle quick. So you see where strategy comes in now, Rome, is how you move to the hurdle in terms of 8 strides or 7 strides. You understand? So that has a part to play in terms of your strategy. Depending on how fast you are and you want to control the speed, you use a 7 or a 8 stride going up to. So that might be something you and your coach probably would have to work out to see how best you can approach that one.
Yeah, and because him so tall, him strides him in between the hurdles kind of short too. It's not him not take long strides between the hurdles. Typically a normal man from a normal height 5'9", 5'10". Your three strides in between the hurdle would have be stretched out. Femon because him so tall, him strides him not really extended that much neither. You know.
Right.
I mean, I know how much that I take away from him start because once he get up, him not really extend when him drive out of blocks.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that affect him.
Plus, I observe in the middle of the race, it seemed to me like he lost some sort of rhythm in the middle of the race. He was like off balance a bit, and he got if those other hurdlers were closing faster, he would have been pipped on the line. And that's what I said before. Once you get out and you're in front, it's very difficult for somebody to really pass you, because they have to be clearing hurdles. And sometimes when the athlete starts to race rather than hurdle, they mess up their rhythm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
man.
that's what happened to Omar McLeod when he was chasing. He had the flat. I think some hurdlers show so much flat speed that they can make up ground. Omar was making up ground at going for gold when Holloway made that winning breakthrough. And I thought, wow, it was a sight to behold, but it cost him because he came a cropper. So it is very difficult to make up ground. It's possible, but very difficult. You're quite right, coaches. This.
Yeah, man. And I'd say, Shireen talking about height. I don't think the height is an issue, Shireen, because Grant Holloway is tall as well, and he gets out really quick. So I don't think I think it's a perennial problem with Answer Parchment, and his approach has nothing to do with his height. In the case of McLeod, I mean, he's very fast. I believe he can do the 100 meters. He has a personal best over 100 meters of 9.99 seconds. He's very fast, so it's very difficult sometimes for him to control. Also, he has a height issue. He's one of the hurdlers over the past few years who would have won a title at that height. Most of the other hurdlers are taller than Omar McLeod. So that is also one of his deficiencies. But I mean, he's still a class act. And persons were saying that he should be there. It is the only chance of getting a medal. But these two young men are proving that they are worthy of being there in Tokyo. They have qualified for the finals, and we're expecting them to actually get onto the medal, the podium. Even though it's an obstacle race, anything is possible. Like I said before, they have to ensure that they run their controlled race, get their rhythm intact, and all of that. Because once you start to race rather than hurdle, you're gonna be putting yourselves in problem.
I agree. I agree. Can you just give us some
So
updates on? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, so it looks like the final standings going into the finals. Both Parchment and Levy ran 13:23. And also,
Okay.
coach, give us a little knowledge or rundown about this girl. What's the expectations? Cause she's the lone Jamaican in the pack walking out right now in the green here. What's her name? Russell.
Yeah, she's Genevieve Russell. She trains with Stephen Francis, the guru. She's a very good hurdler, but I think she has had some issues throughout the season. And she's not at her best. But I mean, sometimes when a person reaches the final, they can pull out all stops and get on the podium. It's going to be difficult for her. Like I said, there's going to be a world record, and the charge is between Bull, McLaughlin, and Mohammed. Those are the three persons. But Jenny Ross is a very good hurdler. I mean, she has been to world championship finals before. Somewhat sometimes she tend to, you call it, underperform. But let's see what she'll bring to this one in this final in a few minutes.
So Shatta, this the McLaughlin you that talk about last night.
Yeah,
You that
man.
war over last night. Boy, Shatta,
What
that easy.
What was Shutter saying? What was he saying?
Shatta war people, man, over the female them on TV, man. And start up a big uproar in the chat section. Big things go on. Different wars start go on. Big
um,
things go on.
Cranky, big up yourself. Cranky saying that Parchment needs a better start. Indeed, he does. But to be honest, Cranky, he's not gonna get a better start. That has been Answer Parchment's issue over the time he has been doing this event. A matter of fact, he has won an Olympic a medal running the same way. So I guess he probably say that he won't be able to fix it. He just has to run his race. He finishes strong, and if he continues to, well, if he stays close to the pack, then he could be dangerous. But definitely, we over the years we have always been saying that he should work on his start, and I mean it has not improved. So we have to just work with entry parts, man. Um, Slow start there.
Would you compare him to Usain Bolt in terms of the start, or a Carl Lewis? Both of them were tall men, and they didn't have the most exceptional of starts compared to their rivals, but they did the best that they could. I remember Carl Lewis in 1991 in Tokyo. I think that, my gosh, 1999 was one of the best 100 meters races I saw. And Carl Lewis, he set the world record on that day, beating the likes of Leroy, Burrell, and Linford Christie, amongst others. But I remember he looked like he got a shocking start. He was about 6th or 7th at the start of the race. But post race, he said he focused on himself, and he got the best start that he could, that he was satisfied with. And lo and behold, he slowly came through that field and ran a fantastic time, and got the world record. I think it was 9:86 at the time. So Hansley, Parchment, I think if he's satisfied with getting the best start that he can by his standards, by a Usain Bolt standards, then he can't do nothing more than that. And then he just trusts his racing instincts to go through and leave it on the line, and come the final, hopefully that's good enough to medal. And I think he's a strong contender.
Yeah, man, he is. But there's a correction there, Richard. Bolt is not the best of starters, but
No,
the
but
field has never left him to a point where, like a meter or two, he's always close to the field.
But was
So
explosive out of the blocks, man.
yes, so
Even
he
though he
was.
wasn't, even though he wasn't like the quickest from the
Mhm.
get go, he was explosive out of the blocks, which means he still have that um that advantage of those long strides. Because remember, Parchment don't have the luxury for stride out 20 meters before you get him head up, As a
Mhm.
hurdler, you have 7, 8 steps before you get to the first hurdle. So by the time you reach step 5, your head off up. So
By three, we normally
by
tell them
right,
run step
exactly.
three. Mhm.
So at the outset, where him need for work on is just being explosive, not just cause what him doing right now. What me see just a while ago was a man jumping up out of the blocks instead of pushing out of the blocks.
Mhm.
You understand? Him need for work on, and I'm in no way, shape, or form a professional, but from what I know, I track and field and from starting and when me used to get coached, is as a sprinter, you push out of the blocks and you go straight in your drive phase. Him need to be explosive, push out and get up after 2, 3 steps. And what I'm seeing now is just him getting up out of the blocks.
Yeah, man. Good observation. But I mean, we have been seeing this for years now with Answer Parchment, and I mean, his coach is one of the world's best coach as well, in Fitz Coleman. And if he has not corrected that, then
they're saying
yeah,
something. Enough said. Very
yeah,
interesting,
man,
isn't it?
yeah, man. Formula Sport, big up yourself. Formula Sports, the Melody Walker's Olympic record is on life support right now. It will be obliterated by these ladies. I think that was 52.63. It will be gone. Sydney McLaughlin will be going out fast. Dela Mohammed will be going out fast. I'm not sure if Bull is going to be chasing them, but let's see what will happen.
Are they on their marks? What's the situation? Are they
No,
being
they're
introduced to the crowd yet?
yes, that's what is happening right now.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
looking to see if I can get the link. Exciting.
I'm kind of behind you though, coach. Them Sydney McLaughlin just come out now. She looks
Oh,
serious.
oh, oh. So they're going through the lanes right
You
now.
say you have about 5 girl in the final,
That tree.
Jeez, could I swear about 7, Messi?
Uh, Mr. Richard, his goal. So type in www.hisgoal, and then you should be able to see some Olympic coverage pop up. Then you just click on the one that's showing the track and field. So try that.
He's go.
His goal. Yeah, goal.
Thank you.
All right, Sydney McLaughlin look focused right now. She's penetrating the track right now.
Yeah, she look vexed.
Beating herself. She's going into the blocks. All the ladies are going into the blocks. Let's see.
Sydney look vexed. Like she wake up this morning and check her man phone. Vexed.
Listen, he'd be crazy to do something on her, man. She's gorgeous, but not from the full respect, my lord. I'm going for the outsider, Dale. I'm going for the outsider, Dale, to cause the upset.
Really? All right. They're off. Clean start. So I'm hearing an echo. Sidney McLaughlin in lane 3 is traveling nicely, but Dela Mohammed is gone out like a steam train. Here comes Ball as well. Genevieve Russell is in a little bit of bother, but look at Dela Mohammed. She is out in the lead. 200 meters to go. But Sydney McLaughlin turn on the afterburners right now. But look at Ball. Sydney McLaughlin. Dela Mohammed on the lead into the 8th hurdle. Wow, she's leading right now. But here comes Sydney McLaughlin. Hurdle 9. Wow, the 3 ladies are intact. But look at Sydney McLaughlin. She's taking this one. They are running to the line. Sydney McLaughlin, Dela Mohammed, and the Ball. A quick run, and it's a new world record.
World record. You said it. You called it, coach. You called it.
I know what I'm talking about, people. This world record was on live
Smash.
support. She destroyed the record, people. Listen to me. I told you that Sydney's going to be taking this. Sorry, Richard. You want Mohammed to win that one, but I don't think you know it like coaches does. So next time you follow my lead.
It took like 40-something seconds off of that world record. Damn, that's a lot.
51.46 seconds. Exquisite running. She ran her own race. When Delilah Mohammed went out a blazing, she did not feel discouraged. She did not chase her. She just ran her own race. She made her move at the 200-meter mark, and the next set of hurdles is history. Exquisite run there from Sydney McLaughlin. Dela Mohammed, she went below the world record as well. 51.48. Wow. These ladies are excellent. I knew that this world record will go. I knew that the men's world record will go. Trust me, people. These athletes are showcasing their talent, and it was a stupendous performance from Sydney McLaughlin. What say you, gentlemen?
Yeah. Coach's desk, fourth official, Mayweather, Dre Weather. Are you surprised? You probably aren't, because I think you mentioned this before. Are you surprised at the stellar performances in light of the lack of fans?
I tell you, I can imagine, Richard, if more fans were in the stadium, and the adrenaline rush from the fans, cheering them on, clapping them, it would have been even more epic.
I tend to think the opposite, to be honest with you.
Hello.
I think the fact that there's not that much fans, that there's just coaches around, allows them to concentrate even more on the game. Never underestimate the pressures that can come on you when you have people right there screaming at you. As a professional athlete, you would think that people will get used to it after they perform over that period of time. But the fact that right now, and a lot of these athletes would be used to this type of performance is without fans because of the activities of the last year. And I think that the fact that there's nobody in there cheering and making noise, they can concentrate on the gun, concentrate on what the coaches has been telling them for the past 4 or 5 days about the race. You see that in football, where the performances last year without fans differ completely from in the club games than from those when they had fans. Like, there's no way Aston Villa would have beat Liverpool 7-0 if Liverpool fans were in that stadium. 7-2, and I think it provides a total different ambience when it comes to sporting events without fans. But that's why you have these type of performances.
You could be onto something, Rome, but I tell you, these athletes will tell you that they feel the difference, the adrenaline rush when the fans and the supporters are here. Especially, you look at the long jumpers when they are jumping, or the triple jumpers, they call for the clap. Yeah, and if fans were there and they got enough sound on the claps, trust me, the performance. I don't know if some athletes might not bother or trouble, but I mean it probably goes both ways when you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about
and I mean,
that.
and I get that you're saying, because like you have certain events, especially in the track and field, that thrive off of the vibe that you get from the fan. You mentioned long jump, triple jump, all of those as well. I mean, high jump as well. Like, encourage the fans to get joining. But when you have races like this, 800 meters races, that you have a lot of stuff going through your mind. You have to think about certain things during the race, before the race, you know. I think those kind of performances, it can have an adverse effect.
Yeah, man. People, Dela Mohammed led the race for about 360 meters.
Wow.
That was excellent because coming off the last hurdle, Dela Mohammed was still leaving. It was sheer strength from Sydney that allowed her to pass her. And we have to give kudos to Dela. She had the COVID, and it was rough for her. She didn't get a lot of time to train. She came to the trials and she ran a very fast time. And we were saying, I mean, this is going to be epic. All of these ladies ran below the previous Olympic record. Excellent performance. Let me
Wow.
tell you the final. You have Sydney McLaughlin 51.46 world record. Dela Mohammed 51.58 personal best. Femke Bol from the Netherlands 52.08 an
Wow.
area record. Genevieve Russell 53.08 a personal best. Anna from Ukraine 53.48. The other Ukraine athlete, Victoria 53.79. That's a personal best for her as well. Woodruff from Panama, 55.84. And the other American, Anna Cockrell, was disqualified. I guess probably it's lane violation, or she did not clear the hurdle the correct way. So, gentlemen, there you have it. An excellent performance from the ladies.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
So
What a hot field.
pretty much, yeah, pretty much our girl Russell ran her best race and still couldn't get a medal in this one. This
Exactly.
was a really fast one.
Remember, I told you, gentlemen, these three ladies are the one to watch. And if anyone was supposed to break the 1-2 from the US, it would have been Femke Bol. And she did not have the legs to do so. Excellent running. Wow.
What happened to Cockrell, may I ask? Because she locked out Shamea Little, who was up until now probably the third best alongside Femke Bol. What happened to
Mhm.
Cockrell?
I'm not certain. She was disqualified, and I think it is based on some violation in terms of clearing the hurdles or lane violation. Not
But
sure, but
in terms of the race, she finished the race. Where did she finish race wise? Was she behind Russell and the Ukrainian? Was she out of it?
I don't even remember. I was just
I,
watching. To be honest, Richard, to be honest, I was just paying attention to the four ladies at the front.
well, I'm I'm gonna find out, but I'm glad Russell ran a personal best and left it on the on the track. That was a fantastic performance. But those three stand out. What a fantastic track and field meeting so far.
Definitely,
World record breaking, and two people beating the world record in the same race, the old world record.
yeah,
Phenomenal.
yeah. Formula is asking if I think it would be have gone differently if Mohammed was in the lane Sydney was in. Definitely, he could have Formula. Why Mohammed ran that race, people? It is as a result of her being at the front. She could not see Sydney. She know that Sydney is a threat, so she just made up her mind to just go out and if they catch her, they catch her. As I said before, they catch her on the last after clearing the last hurdle. That's about with 40 meters to go.
That's a good question by Formula.
I hope that answered your question, Formula.
It's a good point.
What's the name? Delia was so mad, looking all upset and angry. Gosh, she said, shut up, watch Tara Reid last night. That the one that
Cranky was saying that the results would have been the same. I don't think that Delia would have gone out so hard. She would have had more opportunity to gauge her race. But you know, you're possibly onto something, Cranky, because at the US trials and the World Championship, it was the same way Delia Mohammed ran her race. You're probably right. She just went out.
It's a tricky thing. Those two are phenomenal competitors. Sydney has come on leaps and bounds, even by the standards that she was at before. I mean, Dale, world record to beat Sydney, but Sydney has gone on to learn, become a better hurdler. Hungry, she's hungry like a wolf, and it takes something. I mean, Carsten,
Cranky.
Warholm, he was doing something heavy. I mean, he was chased by Rai Benjamin, so it was a real difficult thing. Sometimes you have to just go for it and leave it on the track. They're two phenomenal athletes, just like Benjamin and Warholm. It's a hot hurdles event right now.
But it almost worked for Delia Mohammed, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
The thing is that you know, Sydney is very fast. Sydney has very good 4x4 under her legs, very good 400-meter flat speed on her legs. So she's the faster. That's why she was able to pass her in the stretch. If you look at, they're showing the replay up until the 9th hurdle. Delia was leading.
Let the record reflect that the coach did not mean to say Delilah. He meant Delia.
Yes. It was Delia.
Because we know Delilah have a sort of negative connotation where she mess up the coach.
But remember Sydney. Remember fourth official. You was talking about Sydney looking vexed because she see something on her man. All right, me now go there.
Well, as we say, she look like she the upset. Look like she wake up this morning and check her man phone or an email and just get vexed. Yeah, it's not like she sees something much as opposed to. And she takes it up on the track.
Because the lady was at a place where she doesn't want to be disturbed. She was focused on demolishing her world record. That's what she was focused on. Hence the reason she was not smiling. She had on her game face.
You know, she's capable. This USA 400 team is capable of breaking the world record in the 4x4 too.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, when it comes on to 400 meters, you know, especially relays, you know, Sydney McLaughlin is a beast, you know. She's a beast. She has run some tremendously fast relay legs. You know what I mean? Cranky, Rome said, Cranky, you're asking Rome if you have experience in such circumstances.
Cranky, love me, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay?
What you talking about?
Trouble. You see, you're swinging in the chair, sir. Stop swinging that chair, fourth official. It's looking too. You're cranky with that swinging in the chair.
And guilty conscience are beating at the chair. He wants to have the camera right now.
No, me. I watch a man name a dive on the springboard. We know China go win that one.
Why them serious on that diving, you know? Serious.
As sure as water is wet, China. There's no way China now win this.
Our athlete there, Yona Knight Wisdom, he did not progress in the diving. I think his second Olympic for Jamaica, and he has not progressed.
Yeah. He did well to make it that far. Full respect.
For JC, for world records, there's no prize money at the Olympics. That has to be with you and your shoe sponsor. If it was the World Championship, possibly it's about a 60,000 US. But at the Olympics, that is with you and your shoe sponsor.
Oh, jeez.
Rome
All right.
still over there reminiscing and laugh to himself,
No,
man, after the
no,
man is
man.
done with it.
No,
Long
no,
time, I'm over there.
no, no. I remember where I dive me, I
Stop it
watch
there, Rome. Stop it. Cut it out.
I remember where I dive me, I watch man.
All right, people. Race of interest for us in the morning, 5:30, the 400 meters women's semifinal, and there's a big break in between until 7:50, the men's 200-meter finals. I'm wondering if we should be on for that long. All right, we'll come on because I know that the people will be on, so definitely we'll be on at about 5:30. Jay, you can't. No, probably Shatta can't manage them time then.
Shut up, sweat in my laugh here soon, about 5 minutes before the race start.
Oh, big deal. Yeah, man. You know how much race I catch? The 7:55 one.
Yeah, not easy, But
Shatta
email
guy.
say, what's the 5:30 race again?
The women's 400-meter semifinals, and we're in a good stead for that one. So I mean, you probably need to
Yeah,
have
we can do
time.
a pre and then right
And
after we take
yeah,
a break and then come back for the
yeah,
other
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, for real.
Cause the people then gonna look forward to coaches' desk coverage,
Yeah, man.
as a over so then get all the action and the laughter and excitement and the buzz over as a festive throughout the Olympics.
You forgot one more. You forgot one more adjective, Parry. Oh, but you didn't get all of the tiddlywinks.
Yeah, the
Big up
You know,
yourself, fresh man.
independent,
People do love
respect
the
coaches.
tiddlywinks.
Tiddlywinks. Yeah, man. JC, I doubt the IWF does that, but I mean, it's not the IWF again. The name was once IWF. It's now World Athletics. I believe though, Ronald Levy has to get a better start than that if he wants to be in the money. He doesn't finish as fast as answer parchment. He seemed to be having an issue though, based on how he hung over after the race. Answer parchment, once he stays there, he should be in the thick of things. I do believe that it's a possibility that these two athletes can get a medal.
Is Devon Allen and Roberts? Is it Daniel Roberts? Have they qualified for the finals?
Devon Allen, let me check that for you.
Just want to see who the rivals, the contenders for the podium behind Holloway could be. Devon Allen, I'd say, and
No,
Daniel Roberts.
Roberts did not qualify.
Wow.
Roberts did not qualify.
And
Devon Allen
Allen?
qualified. Yeah, he qualified. He won the second heat.
Hmm.
Yeah, man.
Who do you see as the main contenders then after Holloway? Who do you think are the main contenders to stop the Jamaicans from podium?
I mean, Allen is one of those persons. You can't write him off. There's this guy Pascal Lagarde from France. You can't write him off. I mean, there are some athletes in this that you can't write them off because again, it's an obstacle race. Once you hit a hurdle, you might put yourself in some problem, and your rhythm might be thrown off. But I believe that Pascal, Levy, Allen, and Answer Parchment would be the ones to give Devon Allen, not Devon Allen, Grant Holloway a
Holloway.
real challenge. Yes.
And a word on Mr. Thanks for reminding me, coaches. This a word on Mr. Andrew Posey, one of the fastest losers over in England. That's where I am, as you know, in London.
Yeah.
One of the big things is this fastest losers. Team GB, they used to dine. I think they probably still do. They dine on this fastest losers position. They often find themselves having to rely on that.
Mhm.
What's your take from a Jamaican perspective and in terms of the athletes when it comes to qualifying? Do you not give anyone a chance if they qualify as a fastest loser? Is that a sign that they're just simply making up the numbers and are unlikely to present a threat of any kind?
You know, that's a very good question, Richard. But if you are in a semi-final that warrants you going into the final and you barely squeeze through, and then you're going to face the other gentlemen who would have qualified quite comfortably, you're going to be in a bit of problem.
I don't really subscribe to that as much. Judge going off of the Sherika Jackson situation earlier in the 200, by which if Sherika had qualified as a fastest loser, she would have probably medaled in that race in that 200.
But
Going off
Rome,
of the fact that
hold on, Rome. That is a different scenario. You know why? Sherika could have easily qualified.
yeah, I know that's
The fact is
exactly
that
what we're getting at.
the fact is that Andrew Posey barely qualified, and it's not anything that he could do about it.
Yeah,
So
me
that's
not
Right.
talk about in general with the question, like it can be happening from both sides, meaning like Sherita Jackson, right? We know how much she ease up and how much she basically just walk through the line. If that was one of the fastest qualifying time, had she gone to the final, should have probably get lane 8, right? Lane 7, probably lane 1,
Mhm.
and should have run a race, fair race, and probably be very close to medaling. And the reason why she should have been a part of the fastest qualifying time is because she ran a poorly executed race. While the other dude, while he ran as fast as he could to get in as a fastest qualifier, right? He still wouldn't have made a difference or identity at the final. But you have others who made it as a fastest qualifier because they run a poorly executed race and just end up at that point third with one of the quickest time and still make it to the final and still become like Frankie Fredericks did make it run at a linear. Frankie Fredericks, one of them, has in the run bad in the semi-finals and come out and win it 200. So it can work a 50 hour and a half dozen of the other. 6
and
hour and
I'm
a half
not
dozen of the other.
and I'm not saying it's impossible, you know. But when you check the levels, how many persons would have been the fastest losers that come out to be a medal winner or a champion?
Right.
Mm.
You understand? Because look at the situation, the scenario with the favorite in the 100 meters. What's his name again? Trayvon Brummel. He struggled to qualify from the first round. He made it
Good
as one of the
example.
fastest losers. And he went into the other round and he could not find a gear. So I'm not saying that it can't happen, but most times, I don't have a statistical evidence, but most times the persons who are the fastest qualifiers, they don't really factor,
Mm.
to be honest.
It's as I said, it's something that perennially, it's a difficult one. Oftentimes that something happen. It happens that British athletes qualify as a fastest loser. And I agree with coaches this in the main, it doesn't stand someone in good stead. If you go into the qualifying round 1, round 2, semi-finals, stamp your authority, pull out your A, B plus game to ensure you're sending a message. So it's a game of psychology as well, as for yourself as well as your rivals.
Richard, help me
I
understand
totally
something.
agree with what you just said. No, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Richard, help me understand something. How is it that Great Britain can pull together a team of female rugby, football, but the male team can't pull together? What's the politics behind that? Is it they tried to and couldn't get it done? Or what's going on with Great Britain? Or is it that the footballers hate each other too much to get together and be like Great Britain football team?
Okay, in short, fourth official, it's politics. It's politics because you have the English Association, you've got the Welsh, you've got the Scottish. So
Right.
it's like a vested interest. Maybe shares of the JFF in certain ways. They want a quota. The quota system comes in. If you have a GB team, then the Scottish FA would like to see a certain amount of representation. Same with the Welsh FA, same with the English FA. So rather than compromise, and it's a team GB effort, they say load that and everyone just cool out and wait for the Premier League and championships to start. So it's a political thing ostensibly, and nobody wants to lose out on the quota situation. Mind you, I tell you what, there's not a big call in England. Certainly, there's not a big outcry for a GB representative team when it comes to football. The Olympics, football wise, is not very big, though I think it would receive some support, but it's not as big compared to the club game and the international game.
Yeah, I know that, and I just think it would have been a good idea if I have some under 23s go and get some Olympic experience and possibly get a medal. You know, like you have a Crafton and nice, talented under 23 ballers like Kiddo would come to mind. Ethan Laird, Manchester United, a bunch of ballers over there we could have possibly probably go and do something.
Well, never say never. Never say never. It's a good point, fourth official. It's the Olympics is it's a massive stage, massive publicity,
Right.
and yeah, there could be a call, and they could be, in the future, a Great Britain team. They're always on the search for medals and experience and exposure. So, watch this space. It's a good point.
Yeah.
There's something I don't know. You guys may have touched on this, but I'm going to keep quiet and listen carefully to your esteemed opinions. The 800 meters women's final yesterday. Natalie Gould. I'll keep quiet. Speak.
Goal. I remember when I got high school and goal, I run and I mash up everybody in the 800, and we just have to watch and sit in awe. They are boys and girls champs, and just watching her do her thing. Yesterday, Natalie Gould, the real Natalie Gould on the international stage.
Natalia.
Natalia, yes. The real Gould came back, right? Meaning once she got pro, and she started face a certain level of competition, the whole plan gone out of her head. What she did yesterday, in my opinion, was try to run with the 17-year, the 19-year from USA, and yeah, and she just couldn't keep up. She tried to run that girl race the entire time. She tried to keep that girl when Moo gets out, she'll go out front and she'll go maintain it and she'll go finish the race. Goal needed to run her race, the same race that got her into the final, the same race that got her into the semi-final. She needed to run her race. And then at the end, come in with that last kick, that top end speed that she have and try finish. But she burn herself out all the way. And in our 800 meter, the most tiring thing in our 800 meter when you run is when you're on that last stretch and people are walk past you. And you just cannot find the energy or the drive to go back past them. It's very rare in track and field where you see someone running at 800 meter and someone run past in at the last stretch and then you find the energy for run past them. That mentally tiring more than anybody else, more than anything else. And people just start walk past her, she just starts slow up, and eventually the race done. So she never really run her race. She go out there and I don't know if that was the game plan our coach gave her. If that was the case, they need to fire him. But it wasn't her race at all.
Well said, fourth official. I don't need to add anything to that. You said it all.
Wow.
People, thanks for liking up the live. We get to 100 now. 250 over here. Let's try get to 150. We can do it.
Well, I don't think we're going to be going to 150 though, because records prove that you asked for bird. J Web. All right, people, yeah, man. Because we are at 10,000 now, we're going to be working on some merchandise. So bear with us. I've started the process already. Yeah, man. Cause the work never stop. We have started the process. So I mean, give us some time to get it out. I wish I could get some ideas on the community tab, so you can probably show it or via Instagram. You can send me some private messages of ideas that you have in mind. We can roll out some merch. You understand? Um, who would you guys consider Jamaican sprint queen? Whoa, Major Bless. Want a sprint queen we have. Anyways, but not touch that one there. But anyways, people, yeah, man. Definitely, I would love for you to send me messages via Instagram on merch ideas that you can share with me. Like I said, I've started the process, but of course, I definitely want your input in this matter. Thanks everyone who played their part in coaches that's reaching the 10,000 subscribers. It's definitely all about you people. You are the ones who made this thing possible. You are the ones who made it happen. I presented the platform, but if you weren't there with me, the platform would have been at one level. You know what I mean? So thanks very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna ask Rome, Jay Weather and Richard to give their final thoughts on the few races that we watched just now, and also Jay can tell people where they can find him. I don't know if Richard wants to be found, but I mean, they can go ahead.
Well, you're likely to see me on coach's desk going forward, and yeah, yeah. I don't have any direct link at this moment in time. I just want to say it's been phenomenal watching the athletics from Tokyo, the track and field, seeing the Caribbean and African nations coming to the party. The track and field is the place where the world, global audiences come to see the world's best, the creme de la creme from all walks of life come to the party. We're not talking yachting, we're not talking sailing, we're not talking rowing. This is track and field, and we have been treated to a veritable feast of athletics. Sydney, phenomenally gifted athletic performer, world record. Yesterday, Carsten Warholm. We can look forward from a Jamaican perspective to Parchment and Captain Levy racing for a podium spot. Who knows? Holloway may trip over something. He may get a dodgy start. It could be a DQ, but above all, we want to see class athletics. And I think Parchley and Levy have represented us really phenomenally well. And let's hope they both get a great start for the final. And we'll be watching with bated breath. But it's been a tasty Tokyo track and field meet. And more hardware for Jamaica by hook or by crook. Let's leave it out there on the track.
All right, like I said, people, new video out right after the show. Show about to finish. As soon as it finish, go click on the link that I'm about to drop in the chat. Click on it, go subscribe and share the channel. So surprisingly, we could have had a third into the final of the 110-meter hurdle then. But, poor start led to him finishing third instead of second, or even third with a good time, with a better time. But nevertheless, Parchment Levy on to the next run in the finals. There's a good chance that we could get a medal, a strong chance that we could get a medal. I'm looking forward to it. 5:30 tomorrow morning, same place over here. Congrats again, coach, on the 10K.
Full respect, yes, sir. Keep it coach's desk. Trust me on that. Brilliant entertainment.
Manners. Yes, people. The fourth official troublemaker, unfiltered. You know what it is. Honestly, good day today. Still disappointed in a few of the races. Wanted to get some better results. I will, however, touch the question that was asked earlier about Jamaica's Spring Queen. I think without a doubt, our Spring Queen is the one that I grew up on, which is Merly Natty, and nobody else can touch in my regard, regardless of what she achieved or didn't achieve. Merly Natty to me was the trendsetter. So yeah, you guys can find me on Instagram, _official. The link to the fourth official YouTube channel is right there. Dropping a video tomorrow morning as well. Still not easing up on the JFF, so tomorrow we're scoring the JFF, giving them a performance review. That's going to be an exciting video. 9 minutes of talking about whether they did well or not. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting video. Bright or ugly tomorrow morning, the video I drop. So make sure you can go watch it. Again, the fourth official YouTube channel. Like, so you're subscribed to the thing.
I wonder what that mark's gonna have. Is that a 1 to 10 scale? Does that include a 1 to -10 as well?
No, I tell you a little clip. I get a little clip of what I'm saying in the video. It's like, remember when you used to go to primary school and you go parent teachers day and you sit down in front of a teacher, your mother they write the stuff. And every time the teacher says something and pause, you just look to your mother because you know say you're gonna get a backhand. I weed that on the JFF. You stand up and wait for judge the JFF. Straight Fs. Straight F's, left, right, and center.
Oh
All
God.
right, big up on yourself, gentlemen. So the question that was asked about the queen of track and field. I mean, it's a tough question. I see Major and Shatta throwing things over here about conflict of interest on my part. No, the fact of the matter is I'd have to do some research to, tally the medals, quality of medals, and all of that. But offhand right now, Ilian seem to have overtaken Shelley and Fraser Price. But because Shelley is still competing, other persons might have other things to say. But I mean, with the quality medals and the legendary status that Elaine took up just now, I mean, it's very difficult. But she probably is in the lead at the moment. So yeah, that's where that stands. So thanks again, people. Massive respect. See you in the morning, bright and early, 5:30, as we are going to be up and we'll be checking into the women's 400 meters semi-finals. Those are going to be epic. I can't wait to see them. Like I normally say, people, stay safe. Yeah? And peace out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.